time.
Yes, no, not the
Right. Right, 3. Right, just looking into current topics now. Deforestation, Luca, what's your thoughts?
Deforestation. It's definitely on the rise, to say the least. It's one of the recent, it contributes to global warming. I'm pretty sure, what was it, 72% of carbon emissions stem from, the cutting down of trees. And I mean, Amazon rainforest is definitely the biggest victim of.
Why are you laughing? That's a good point.
Why did you say victim?
But that is such a good point, though.
It is a very good point, and no, but let me tell you why it's not funny. Because global warming, the world isn't going to continue to.
Look, Thomas, when you look at it, the amount of trees that have been cut down, the landmass is the same as Greece, the entire country. And when you think of that, I mean, you look at a world map. Obviously, you think Brazil, you don't think it's that big, but when you think the whole of Greece has been cut down with trees.
So do you think it's a positive or a negative in the future?
I think there's two arguments. There's two ways you can see it.
You've got to weigh the factors.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cost-benefit analysis. You've got the benefits of new homes for people, because obviously Brazil's becoming increasingly overpopulated, especially in the slums and areas of poverty, and you don't want to see people living in bad conditions with bad sanitation. But you're also thinking about, like Luca touched on earlier, how the CO2 emissions have risen drastically, and you're thinking, how is this going to affect climate change? You know?
Go on, Thomas, what you got to say?
No, to be honest, I completely agree with both of your points. Like, there's some negatives and there's also some positives.
I mean, what I would like to touch on is the fact that, okay, cool, we use so much paper in this world, trees have to be cut down, where else are you going to get it from?
I'm going to say bless you then for a sec. Bless you, yeah, but I'm going to argue that and just think, like, people that are cutting it down for the use of oil, like palm oil, I mean, is this not like a dangerous thing to do? Some of the techniques I've seen is, burning it down, and that can kill, that can kill and affect wildlife. And the one thing about Brazil is that they really idolise is their biodiversity and how many species they have, and killing that off in the Amazon rainforest is just, I think, disgraceful almost.
Yeah,
that's very true. And also on top of that, you're not just getting rid of a habitat.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say before Peter rudely interrupted me, was that paper. Do we need paper in this day and age? I mean, everything's online.
That's actually a
now.
good point.
Wow.
I mean,
Everything's online. All transfers. Do we really need as much paper as we are?
However, we do need documents. Like, for example, there'll always be a need for paper. So
100%.
as much as you can always do these,
I'm gonna
Coming
throw
up
out there. How do you define paper?
Paper. Paper is the foundation of an idea. So using that, how would you not say it's useful? Oh no, definitely is useful. 100%. Paper is the start of creation. It's something that is needed for innovation. You look at this room. Everything started from paper.
It's a symbol or something, actually. It's a symbol of like
you
life.
think of the greats, Shakespeare, George Orwell.
Shakespeare, yes, exactly.
We're in a new generation now, so there'll be someone in today's age in 20 years, and they think of him. They'll think of him writing on a MacBook, not paper. So just because times are changing,
And do you think that's because of technology taking over? And could that be an issue in the future alongside deforestation, with AI technology taking over?
100%. I mean, I think that humans are becoming less and less useful. At the end of the day, we can just get a machine to do all of the human jobs, and we're just starting to become less valuable, and slowly we will be pushed back into nature along with the rest of wildlife as robots take over the world.
And I like the metaphor. I read an article earlier, this metaphor that us as humans are almost being deforested. We're almost being deforested. And I laugh at it because I'm thinking, is this real? How can we?
It seems funny to me as well, because you just can't imagine someone saying that 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's
and here we are.
And here we are. When you think 1998 presidential elections, you know, you had the main manifesto being we're trying to cut down on deforestation, and we're here 20 years later, 30 years later almost, having the same problem. And then I'm thinking with AI, in 20, 30 years time, will we have the same problem? I don't know where to rank my concerns.
Do you know what? I think we should. That is a very good debate, and I think you viewers, you leave your thoughts about it in the comments. And yeah, it was nice to speak about deforestation today. Like, subscribe, and come back for the next episode where we'll be speaking about what is the most important cutlery.
Make sure
Thank you
to
for
share.
watching.